All right, we have no slides. This will be more of a conversation. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Blankenship. I'm the Drew for now. How many days left do I have? 56?
56, yes sir.
About 56, and then
you take your tally every single day. How many days left on that?
And then Major Westlar will take over my spot, right? So we're going to shift around a little bit. Anyway, so I've been here for about 3.5 years over enlisted ops, officer programs, the marketing, who you guys just heard from, and then the training team. So a lot of what I do is taking everything from the region in MCRC, melding it with Colonel Cook's intent, and essentially pushing it out to you guys in the form of your enlisted and officer missions. So it's a pretty wide range of responsibilities, but that's why we have an enlisted, what is the actual acronym? Assistant to Enlisted Recruiting?
That's me.
Yeah, so that's him.
Assistant to enlisted recruiting.
Is that what it is? Yeah, it's the AER. All right, so you got the AER, you got the ops chief. He's in San Diego right now. There's a bunch of other cats and dogs in ops. I think when we started here in 2021, there was 2. It was master guns and a clerk. AER was in and out. Now we're fully staffed. So you guys should probably feel that difference, even though you weren't here in the past. If you talk to people, we're a lot more engaged down to your level. And the purpose of our enlisted ops section is to guide and provide support to OPSOs, ops chiefs, and really your entire command, right? So that's what the enlisted ops is really focused on, and that's really our bread and butter. No one ever pays attention to the officer mission unless it's not doing well, like right now. Marketing and advertising, it's a support function, just like they showed the lead generation, and what exactly it produces totally relies on, one, your MAC, our MAC here, and then that relationship between the staff here and your XOs. Who's an XO in here? I know there's quite a few. Okay. So I'm not going to stand up here and talk very much more. I'm going to let Major Wetzlar go through what he does, and then Master Sergeant Q, if you have anything you want to add in to the ops portion. Hopefully this doesn't take more than 10 or 15 minutes, and then really should be a discussion, some questions if you guys have anything you want to know that maybe you're not familiar with. So.
Thanks, sir. Yep. So I'm probably newer than some of you even in the room, so I do have some notes in case I forget or get off track. But again, we don't have slides, so hopefully that's at least a good thing. I get giving some of the officers a hard time here. XOs, I'm glad to see you guys are all sitting by each other. This is your chance to hug and cry together. The OPSOs are spread out for whatever reason. But again, Major Wetzlar, AER, Assistant to Enlisted Recruiting. So like the Drew said, work in enlisted recruiting operations with a good team that we have in there that's bigger than what I understand what it used to be, which is great. I just again got here this summer, came from the Naval War College. I'm a Lago in my normal fleet life, and I have 3 years of experience being in Dallas as an OPSO. So coming back to the 8th District, which is great. And again, happy to be here, getting snapped back in on enlisted recruiting operations, working with your OPSOs and the team up here. So we do have Ops Chief is Master Guns Marmolejo. He's on leave right now. Assistant Ops Chief is Master Sergeant Quintero, and he'll be up here in a second. And then we also have Reserve Procurement Chief, Master Sergeant Swinginski, Enzinski, Chmielewski, I think, but he sits in there as well. And then we have 2 clerks, Staff Sergeant Guzman and then Corporal Rodriguez. So not only do we have more Marines in there now than previously, but we also did a lot of turnover. I came in at the end of it, so a lot of turnover just took place this summer in our office. So some things have been tweaked, changed a little bit or otherwise. So a lot of that, the goal to reduce friction, maybe add some good friction in some places, but really trying to fine tune some processes and procedures. I feel like we're kind of starting to hit our stride and are at the end of a lot of that you guys all know and are experienced with, that comes with summer turnover and billet changeover that you guys are all going through as well, which is why you're up here, right? But hey, so in our office, our main functions, analysis and planning on enlisted recruiting operations, specifically for the Drew, but for the whole command group, and then even for your guys' command groups as well. And then annual monthly mission planning, and then attainment as well. So like mission letters come out from us, the annual plan comes out from us, and then we, just like you guys, publish a daily ticket how we're tracking mission attainment for each of your RSs and the district as a whole. And then we do program and QSN management, as well as all the waiver screening processing. So for BUMEDs, PSEPs, criteria waivers, moral waivers, drug waivers, you name it, they all come through us. They all go through that man right there, and then they come through myself or Master Guns to get routed to region or get signed up here. So that's where we spend a lot of our time. Those are kind of main overview of the functions that we're doing, similar to your operations sections at the RS level. I view it too, just like I view your OPSOs and your ops chiefs. Our best ability is our availability, really, to all of you, to your OPSOs. So if I am not available to your OPSOs, 4 of you here, like we're not doing a very good job. So our ability to be available for what you guys need to help you guys be successful is one of our main functions. So daily interactions really for myself or with your OPSOs. And then Master Guns and Master Sergeant Quintero are deeply involved with your ops chiefs. So similar, like focused on shipping, program assignment, and then me with the OPSOs with mission planning and contracting and our momentum towards achieving mission. There's a few like normal like touch points that will happen for sure. One of the main ones that I have with your OPSOs is in regards to contracting, mission planning, and attainment is with your monthly restatement letters, is where I try to help have as much influence or help, especially with you new OPSOs in here, trying to work through that. But again, just throughout the normal work week, month, days, there's all the different things that come through for whether it's activity analysis, weekly numbers, all the really boring type mathematical problems that we get thrown our way. And then again, Master Guns and Master Sergeant are very closely involved with your ops chiefs as well. Really the last thing that I have, I think, just to make sure. So yeah, we aren't on the official SRI list. We won't necessarily always be out there doing the SRIs. So the Chief Officer Good will be the one going out to do the inspections for ops. Master Sergeant will go and help with MEPS from time to time, and Master Guns, he just did the last one in Albuquerque to inspect ops. So you'll see us out on the SRI trail from time to time. But if you need us, reach out, as some of you have, for training and assist visits, whether it's before your SRI to help your ops team or just for training and assist that you feel is needed because you have new people in billets or help that's needed. Please reach out for that if and when needed. I know we've got ride-alongs planned for the OPSOs coming from Chief Officer Good. Master Guns is getting out frequently, and we'll be helping with your ops sections. And then I'm going to start finally getting out now that I'm kind of settled in. I executed my first RS visit, was able to go down to Austin with the Drew the last 2 days, which was good. So I'll be starting to pop in around more to bother and maybe help a little bit your OPSOs. But any questions for me? Sorry, our 50 slide PowerPoint just didn't make it. I know you guys wanted another one, but any questions? Tim, you no? Okay. That's all right. Okay. Anything back cleanup for me? Anything that I missed?
Speaking of cleanup, what is the definition of a sport? I don't know. What do you guys think? So if you had to define what characterizes something as a sport, what would be the characteristics? Would it involve players, 2 people, chessboard? I don't care. Like, what is your definition of sport?
A winner and a loser.
A winner and a loser. Okay. Anybody else? What do you got, ma'am? Strategy. Okay, no balls involved, no nothing. Just has to be strategy and players involved and winner loser.
Physical competition.
What's that?
Physical competition.
Physical competition. Sergeant Major?
No, I agree with that.
Physical
ball is not a sport.
Same thing.
Okay. No, okay. Just debatable. But what was the best sport though?
Baseball.
Baseball. I agree with you with that one, 100%. And so, as far as the assistant ops chief for the AER as well as the Drew is, hey, we're playing baseball here. That's what we characterize it as. This ball, for me, is the quality control. So, when you think about the AER, you think about the operations chief. They're more so of mission planning and shipping those things, whereas myself and my team, with the lower guys, my clerks, it's all about calling balls and strikes and all that, but what can we do on a daily process in order to get your people through the conveyor belt in order to get them contracted? So, that's including the daily battle rhythm of looking at cars, looking at, what had happened the day before, evaluating numbers to see, okay, what are the statistics, to associate with baseball? Hey, what are the ball strikes? What is on-base percentages? What are we going to be looking at for QSIS in order to see, okay, who's on par and who needs to increase or decrease production?
Par
So-
is a golf term.
it is called par, right? Okay. Yeah. Average. So exactly, so it's all about sports, right? So when you think about daily processes, that's that's going to be coming through here, especially waivers, BUMEDs, those things that need signature. Is you may see it as things being kicked back, but it's what can we give that's going to streamline the process, so that way we're putting a product on the AER's desk that's going to be very valid and thorough and just ready for signature. That's all it comes down to. And so with that, everything that is uploaded into our system, we have the timeline for ourselves, set on ourselves, is that's going to have action within 24 hours. So anything that you provide or your RS provides to us, we're going to have action on it and look at it within 24 hours in order to get it back approved, or requesting those corrections to be placed on them, so that way we could get them for action in order to get your individual schedule for MEPS. Along with what we do on a daily basis for processing, QSIS is a big thing for us as well, and so it's our responsibility to go in there and look at your QSIS with that, and it starts off with the daily cars. Okay, what is it looking like? Did they contract them all? Did they ship them all? Are the number and the alpha percentages matching up? Is everything that you guys said yesterday valid in the system? And then we'll start looking at that as well. Claiming discharges, okay, have those programs been removed and have those pads been changed? So a lot of that talk, but that's part of our daily operational battle rhythm that we have for that. And so that's where, again, those morning numbers and those things that you guys provide to us every day, if it's listed on that daily numbers, well, then it's a priority to us in order to get it back to you. But if it's not listed on those daily numbers and submitted to us on those morning tickets, then it's going to go into our battle rhythm. It's going to be taking place at the end of the day when we get time. So again, looking at how can we streamline the process, what do we do on a daily basis in order to help you out, and then validating the QSIS. With that, MEPS is a big deal to us as well. That's the processing. So part of my responsibility as the assistant chief is I have to go out there and inspect your MEPS. And so that comes along with it, and the communication with MEPS in order to make sure that they're doing what they need to do, and how are they contracting, and is what they're contracting approved to protect you all, sir, specifically you, sir. Because your MEPS belongs to you. Your MEPS liaison belongs to you, not your ops chief. They report directly to you, sir. So that anything that's processed through MEPS is 100% for you, sir. And so that's where, like, my job for the AER and the DRU is I'm pretty much their MEPS liaison to make sure that they're not going to get fired by based upon something that we do on a daily basis. So again, the daily processes that equate to the weekly contracting, equate to the monthly contracting. That's what we do at operations in order to help you guys out. I'm a conversation individual. I like phone calls. You pretty much have all received phone calls from me in order to talk through some things. And not only that, but hey, how can we come up with a solution? And not only that, but how can we prevent it from happening later on down the road? So I'm always here. I'm always available. Hit me up on Teams, phone call, whatever, text. And then, obviously I'm trying to present the best product in order to help your Marines, because again, you can't forget where you come from as a recruit on the streets. So that's what we strive for. Any questions for me about anything, daily processes, waivers, BUMEDs, any such? No?
That's not for you after.
Absolutely, Tony.
Rick, thank you for doing the SharePoint waiver submission instead of going through email like that's way cleaner.
Oh, I trust you. So when I was part of the whole transition team and how we were receiving information and the communication. Oh my Lord, it was. I was beating my head. I was like, hey, where's this doc? What are we doing? And I didn't receive it. I got it here. So yeah, streamlining that process in order that we could all have eyes on it. Definitely helps out.
He did that for me though, not for you. I was sick of all the emails in my inbox.
Yeah, it was a collective, personal thing. Yeah, but I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
Things like that too, though. Like if there are other small things like that, those are some of the changes, or like just little things that they can help streamline processes for you all. That's a big thing that we exist
Yeah.
for and exist to do. So
No, we are not attached to any processes, you know, so we're committed in order to you guys, in order to deliver you a good product, a clean product, and in order to help out. So that's what thought about it, but I appreciate that. Anybody else have anything as far as questions? No? All right, that's all I got.